Hello, everyone. I wanted to share some steps that I use frequently to set up Google Calendar invites for a meeting that I'm going to do that I want to be in my calendar and that I want to share with someone else so it's in their calendar so they remember about the meeting. So let me share my screen here. So anytime you are signed into Google and you see your little photograph here, or maybe a letter of your name if you don't have a photograph of yourself assigned to your Google profile, you'll see these 9 little dots in the form of a square. When you click on those, either here or as you see, there's a scroll bar above or below the fold there, you should see calendar. So when you click on calendar, this is what's going to come up. So I'm going to delete this one. Let's just go back and we're going to create one from scratch because I want to change recording devices. So let's say on September 19th, I want to have a meeting with my friend Eric. So I'm going to type into here, meeting with Glenn and Eric. That way, when he sees it in his calendar, he knows he's having a meeting with me. When I see it in my calendar, I know I'm having a meeting with him. So if I want to make this a Zoom meeting, and if you have Zoom signed in and attached to your account, you just click on this button and it's automatically going to assign a Zoom meeting. But as soon as you do that with our Google Calendar, it's set up and I haven't sent an invitation to Eric so that he knows to attend. So you have to open it back up and edit it again. When you type in Eric's email address, you're going to see now it's going to Eric and Glenn. I'm the organizer, he's my guest. But when I clicked on that, it's going to, oh, that time it didn't. Most of the times it's going to create a Google Meet. I don't know why it didn't that time, but most of the time it does. So if it does, you just have to go up here and click on the X box here to close that out, because I've been on several calls in the last month or two where someone has created a Zoom meeting and invited a guest, and some of the guests inevitably will click on the first link for a Google Meet, and we are waiting for them at a Zoom meeting. If you like Google Meets, then just use that and don't use the Zoom. Google Meet's a free service. So just make sure that everyone is on the same page. Everyone that you know is invited to this meeting and you're prepared to talk on a prescribed date and time. Now, let's say this is going to be a meeting that you want to do often. You can go into here and you can say that this is a daily meeting, a weekly meeting on Mondays, on the third Monday, since this is the third Monday, it'll give you some different options, or you can customize how often you want to repeat this meeting if it's something you want to do at certain periods and times. Once you're done, you press save. This is going to ask you, do you want to edit this? Do you want to send this? And do you want to send the invitation to whomever you're having a meeting with? When you press send, it's going to ask you if you want to invite the guests. So it's just making sure that you don't click on buttons too quickly. And this is how you can create invites, create things in your calendar, and have Google meetings or have meetings with, depending on if it's a Google Meet or a Zoom, and have things prescribed in a calendar. And it gives Eric the opportunity to accept this. If he rejects it, then the meeting goes away. If for any reason up until this time, he goes in and says, hey, I can't be here, you automatically will receive notifications in your email associated with this calendar that Eric can or cannot make it. So it just makes it easy to send invitations to people to create meetings so that it's in your calendar as well as theirs. Hope this has been helpful. We'll talk soon.